All right, I'm back in the van, and I had two large totes here. I mean large, and covering this whole space. I have dumped the totes, dumped what's inside of them, or the equal of what's inside of them. Moved some to the back, but basically I'm using this as another battery box. See the other batteries I have up here in the front. I'm gonna add one more because who knows how long this virus thing is going to last, and I might be retiring or getting away from my job before then, and I just might need something where I could go out and live in the boonies full time for a good period of time. So I'm really maxing this thing out. Now I got a buttload of batteries in here. It's probably putting some stress on this I don't know, half ton or 3/4 ton. I'm not sure what this thing is, but it's not a heavy duty van, so this is putting taxing a lot of this van's power, though it's running amazingly good. Down here I've got some more cable where I can run this cable from that battery in here and chain it from the opposite side from the batteries that are in the back, and it'll be pretty cool. Now I'm going to have to figure out a way to secure this down because you don't need anything sliding around the front here, but I'll figure out something. I may just get something, I don't know, something to stretch between here and there. And it looks horrible because I'm just gutting this thing. I'm getting a lot of crap out of here. I'm streamlining it for long-term use. Because like I said, God knows when this thing is going to end. I just hope I don't end before it ends. I've got some spray stuff in here. These are the batteries. I'm just, right now, I'm gutting everything. I'm just taking everything out of here that I don't need. I do need to go washing again. So I'm going to be going to do this. It'll be a very short video, by the way. I'm also going to figure out a way to mount this on the opposite side. I might add a couple of more. I'm thinking about adding hinges so I can flip it up and flip it down when necessary. So I'll have a lot of power on one side of my van. I can point toward the rising or setting or sun at any given time. So I've still got a lot of stuff to eliminate in here. So I am using my time wisely, basically preparing to go full hermit, maybe in a not too distant future, which might have been in my plans to begin with. But things change, and everything has been really altered by this. I was really thinking about, I had plans like everybody else did, and this virus situation crapped all over them like everybody else's plans. So I just want to give you a quick rundown. Like I said, I know this is tacky. I know it looks horrible. I'm just throwing stuff out now. I was going to maybe try to contribute some things, but I'm not going to contribute anything that might carry a virus, or I don't know if how they're handling donations now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw things out of here, and then I'm just going to donate a couple of hundred or maybe more to a charity, just to salve my conscience of throwing away things that could have been sold. In any case, I want to give you a quick rundown and tell you what's going on. I have turned that into my food area here. Now I was going to stick this thing up like I told you and raise it, but it's not tenable. I'm just going to have to create another shelf or two underneath that and use that for storage. I just got to keep it high enough so I can open the refrigerator. The refrigerator is unplugged again because I was thinking about moving it, so I'll plug it back in, but there's nothing in there right now anyway. In any case, I want to give you a quick rundown of what's going on. Like I said, this is horrible, but I'm not sleeping in it on a nightly basis, so now I've got time to just sort of mature the setup. I don't think it's going to be any major design changes. I don't feel like making any major design changes. I'm using this Spray 9. This cleaner is a cleaner that promises to be antibiotic, and I'm spraying it on metal and stuff, on doorknobs, on the doorknob at the hotel I'm in when I'm going in and out, and I'm just doing the best I can. I'm not wearing a mask yet, and masks are almost impossible to find anyway. A bandana would work fine too, because 90% of what wearing a mask does is prevents you from just automatically going from your hands to your nose or mouth. It's amazing how many times we do that, no matter how we don't think we're doing it, how we're following all the necessary precautions, you will do it. It's just you did it when you're a baby, you're gonna do it when you're an old person, you're gonna do it in the meantime. That's just the way it is. All right, that's all I've got. I'm going to be back, and I will show you this place once I get it. And this panel is going away. It's going to be mounted to some way on the outside of this van. I'm going to put hinges on it so I can flip it up or down or some way, but I just can't store it in here now. And I already have a set of panels back there I've told you about before, that are portable panels. So I already have that. And if you look out here, that's what I'm not using one of the highfalutin GoPro Max right now, because this is going to be a real fast video and it's raining anyway. I've put a couple of extensions here. So I've extended from this spider down here, so I can put another panel here that I can hook up to these and put them in with the rest. I'm not going to devote it to the other battery system I've got now, which I don't know why it's leaving my mind right now, but just watch a few videos back, you'll see it. I'll probably put a little post of it or to put it on in this video. In any case, that's all I'm going to do right now. I'm just struggling like everybody else with this new reality, and I might have to just re-architect my life based on this new reality. You know, I didn't expect to have to go out to the wilds of West Texas, which is big and empty, or anywhere else, and just sitting on some land until the plague passes. But that might be something I'll be doing. All right, I'll talk to you later, and you have a wonderful day.